Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chaos Inc. Thank you for staying with us after our little hiatus. We're so happy to be back. I hope everybody's having a good consumer-driven pseudo love day. I hope everybody got some chocolates or some fun stuff. My wife bought me a new microphone, which, based on feedback from the rest of the crew, I desperately needed. It was pretty bad the last couple of weeks, as anybody who's been following the podcast knows. This is Chaos Inc. It is an Identico actual play podcast that is now affiliated with our living campaign at Gamers Heaven in Seattle. So what happens there will affect this group, and what happens with this group will affect that campaign, because we're trying something really out there right now. Once again, I am joined by our awesome crew, Steph, who's playing Apex.
I got a pistol and a knife, and I don't know how to use them.
And also her really cool cat who's on top of the chair.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to point that out.
This is Sherlock.
We have cats on stream, and that's important. Next, we have Caleb playing Zed Lane.
History is made at night. Character is what you are in the dark.
Ooh,
That's actually a good one.
so deep.
And with that one, I'm going to roll to Kaylee, who is playing Chone.
Caleb will be killed in his sleep tonight for stealing my quote. You bastard!
I'm so sorry.
Oh, man.
I didn't think you were going to use that one.
What are the odds?
I mean, I can't use the one about Big Booty using more honey. I mean, come on.
Well, now you need
The
to.
moment's gone. The moment's gone. Move on.
Welcome to the show, everybody. And finally, also one of our regular contributors for Identico After Dark. If you haven't watched our last episode where we get a little heated about the Book of Boba Fett, please come watch it on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. It is Michael playing Maxi.
Boba Fett in the streets, Mando in the sheets.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
That was a good one. For anybody who wants to help support the show, you can grab the book at playidentico.com along with some very cool new stickers. You should go check those out. That Mallo has designed. They're up on the merch store right now. We have a lot of really cool stuff there. We have the core rulebook. We have all kinds of fun stuff, which you can also find at DriveThruRPG, where we finally hit silver bestseller. I'm very proud of us.
Yay!
On DriveThru. We are also affiliated with Hero Forge. Mallo will drop a link to our Hero Forge affiliate link in the description. You can make very cool miniatures there for Identico. Oh, hey, you're going to focus today. Like, this guy's got a gun and a cool, like, chain sickle on a motorcycle. These are full-color 3D printed minis that you can make there. You can make ROVs there. We've done a few of them. It's a really great site for building custom 3D printed miniatures, so go check that out. Let's talk about the last episode. The team had made it back into the city and gotten to the Fairmont Hotel, where we learned a little more about Zed's prior romantic life, as we met one of his previous dalliances at the hotel, who hooked him up with the room, and they managed to get some well-deserved rest after they're fleeing the wastes north of Silicon City. After getting some sleep and some lovely brunch, where there was also talk of spreadable condiments versus crumbs in a food fight, they discussed all the options they had based on all the new information they had gotten. Realizing that they needed even more information, they started making contact with people. First, Maxi contacted his old fixer friend Jose, who you will remember from a few episodes back, and Jose invited him to a party later that night at a spicy ranch full of accountants east of the city. Apex made contact with an old coworker from her days in Corpland at Upgrade Yourself Industries, who is now working for the Information and Observations Group, and there they split the party. Hold your criticism.
What was
Maxi and Chone headed out to the Spicy Ranch, and there Chone found Zed's next outfit in the bouncers. They were very, very excited. After heading in, Chone and Maxi started pumping Jose for information while Jose pumped them full of liquor. And Chone pretended that it was Maxi's birthday, also getting them free shots from the facility. At the same time, Apex and Zed headed out to a dive bar to meet with Apex's old friend Becky, who gave them some critical information about how the interrogation of Redcap is going. He's basically spilling his guts. And Zed started getting nervous seeing a group of hooligans who looked like they were getting a little froggy and were about to jump. Zed, in his attempt to get everybody out of the dive bar they were hanging in, signaled to Apex to get out, and just as they were about to leave, he got drawn down on, which is where we will start tonight's episode with Apex and Zed rolling initiative.
Oh boy.
Well, Zed has a 21.
And we'll roll initiative for Becky because Becky is still with you.
Apex.
Oh my God, Becky.
Oh my God, Becky. Apex.
Well, hey,
Look at her
5.
guns.
5. Okay. Well, look, y'all just loaded up on nacho fries and beer,
Yeah.
so I think you're ready for a fight. I don't know,
Clearly.
chat. You guys tell me. All right. Everybody, let's get going. Zed, it's actually your initiative. So you've been drawn down on. There's 4 of them. The first one, they're kind of in almost a diamondish formation. The first guy is holding a gun to your face. What do you do?
And these are like stereotypical street punks.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, that's another skill I can use. Hold on. Where's my insight? 6. I have so many dice to roll, and I'm rolling, and that's kind of low, but we're gonna be okay. Gotta do math.
This is a musical episode.
Zed is the best at math.
23.
Okay. At first blush, they are. But knowing how you tried to quote unquote dress down for this dive bar that you were going to and had middling success, as you're looking at them, something about this seems off to you. Very, very off. They look like they're dressed that way, but something's not sitting right with how this looks. Do you have an action?
I do. So, tough number 1 has a gun in my face.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to try to disarm him.
Okay.
And now I don't know if I could do this in one action or not, but in my head, I'm seeing this as like a quick strike to disarm him and like spin him around. So I'm like meat shielding him to me. If that's not one action, I can do it over multiple turns.
It's a full grapple action. So go ahead and give me a D20 roll.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to duck underneath your grab.
So I am going to use both if I can.
Your agility first, plus your combat bonus.
But I also have under arrest and military combatives.
Oh, so you get an additional 2 for the for your proficiency bonus. And under arrest provides, is that a reroll or is that a +3?
It's a +3.
There you go. So roll it out.
Zed, no pressure, but this is a good time for a nat 20.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
None at all.
Well, it was not a nat 20, but if I am doing my math correctly, $25.
That will do it. So you basically slap the gun to the side and it falls and clatters to the bar as you spin him around and basically put him in a full Nelson.
Yep.
And you're using him as a shield now. Hooligan number 4 draws his gun and is like, let him go. And was that hooligan number 1, who is who you are holding right now? He's going to attempt to break your hold. So give me a strength check, but because you have combatives, go ahead and give yourself your proficiency bonus as well, because it is a grapple move. What do you got?
$18.
That is good enough. I see you got a 16. So he struggles and almost breaks free, like as he's trying to rub down and push you off, and can't quite get it, so you still have a hold of him. Hooligan number 3 draws his gun, and that brings us to Apex. So, Zedno has a meat shield, but 2 more of them have drawn down. What's Apex up to?
So, did these punks say anything to us before drawing their guns?
Yeah, they were like, "You're not leaving. Y'all need to stay." Hurt.
Okay, but they didn't give us any reason why they're
Nope.
coming after us in particular.
They
Okay.
kind of made it look like the way that it seemed to you was they were trying to make it look like a run-of-the-mill, like, we're gonna do bad things to you kind of assault. But
Okay.
you're now starting to think that was just a smokescreen.
Okay. And then explain like where I am.
So you and
compared
Beck,
to Zed.
you're closer to the door. You're kind of offset a little to the left of Zed. So there's Zed, and then you kind of offset a little to the left, and Becky's the closest one to the door. And then Zed has one of the hooligans in a full Nelson in front of him, and then the other 2. So again, they're kind of in a diamond formation. So there's one to the left, one to the right. One of them has drawn down so far, and then the one in the back has drawn out. So,
Okay. And are there any like tables between me and them, or
between you and them, no. There's one to your left and one to your right. Both small, like round, probably 24-inch diameter bar tables.
okay? So, and as far as I know, Becky's not like into combat, right?
The last time you saw her, no.
Okay.
But you're not sure what kind of training IOG puts their people through.
Okay. Just from my immediate knowledge, at least.
No, she was definitely not what you would call it a throwing down kind of person.
Okay. So what I would like to do is tip one of those tables over, like tip it towards them so I could duck behind it if need be. And my goal is to be kind of like a quick little distraction and to give myself something to hide behind. And at the same time, I want to shout out, "Becky, run!"
Okay.
In one smooth move.
Okay, so you flip one of the tables over and you're kind of in half cover behind it. So that'll give you a +3 to your defenses behind that. The table is metal.
Nice.
Made for, being durable and, these kind of things in a bar like this, because it's an old dive bar in the East Bay. Becky actually draws a small .38 caliber pistol from her purse and draws down on the hooligans. The final hooligan draws his weapon, and now you're in a standoff, which brings us back to Zed. What's your move?
So I'm standing there. I've got this guy pinned in the half Nelson. All right, boys. We don't have to go any further than this. Y'all were obviously sent here to do something. Good work on the costuming, but I know you're not who you say you are. Why don't we just have a chat? Can all put our pieces away. Go home. Can I try this as persuasion or something?
Persuasion or intimidation, whichever one you want to try and use.
Yeah.
Kind of based on how you're toning it out, I would say either one really works.
Yeah, like I'm trying to be like chill and cool, but I've also got this guy. Hopefully my quick display of surprising combat
agility
was
Combat
helpful.
prowess.
Yeah.
Apex is
Okay.
impressed.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try for an intimidation.
Sorry. My cat.
22.
All but one of them, so like they've drawn out like this, all but one of them kind of starts to lower down. Except for the one on the left.
And thug number 1 that I've got pinned right now, is he encouraging them to calm down? Or is he
He's not saying anything, but
Okay.
For the moment, he's stopped struggling.
Okay. I'll just continue my grapple on him then physically.
So the one in the back is actually going to hold action. He's not sure what to do. Because you've got them kind of spooked out. The one you're holding, he's going to make another attempt to break your grapple.
Okay.
Beat an 8.
Beat it with the dice before I added anything. 17.
There you go.
Die.
Yeah. It's kind of a half-assed struggle to get out. Doesn't really work. The one on the right, again, is holding.
Honestly, the one that you're holding is kind of into it.
And we're back to Apex. So again, Apex, you look like there's still one who's holding steady. It's actually the one that you're on the side of. It's the one on the left as you're looking at them. The other ones appear to be hesitating a little bit, but the one that you're staring at, he's still got his gun high and trained on Zed. It looks like he's trying to get a clean look at him.
Okay. So
What's your move?
I have a thing I can do if I'm, what is it? If my opponent's unaware of me. So I want to roll a stealth, which may be a long shot because they're probably hyper aware right now, but I'd like to duck down below the table and then try to sneak around behind that guy.
You're going to get pretty close to the bar. It's going to be a pretty difficult stealth roll, but give it a shot.
Okay. I'm decent at stealth. And I don't add anything extra.
Agility.
Okay. Oh my god, this die is going away. So that is a total of 7.
With that, he does see you. And it
I'm
is
just like tiptoeing.
Becky's turn.
All
So
the floorboards are creaking.
She's going to take a shot because Becky's on the right. So she's going to take a shot at the knee of the one on the right.
We just fired the first round, Becky.
I know. God, Becky.
And he pops out of the way. He pops his leg out of the way and does not get hit. The one that you were trying to sneak past, Apex, does see you and is taking a shot at you.
Oh, shit. That's not nice.
Are you going to roll forward and try and get out of the way?
Yeah. Can I do that thing?
Yes. Give me a defense roll with your agility. And beat a 6.
I've been rolling like crap. So do I just add agility?
Yep.
Okay.
In this particular case.
Okay. That's a total of 15.
Yes, you definitely beat that one. So he takes a shot, hitting one of the bar stools, but you definitely know he has seen you now.
Well.
That brings us back to the top of the round. Zed.
All right, so I will continue to maintain my grapple. And I will attempt to negotiate specifically with the guy that I'm nice and cozy with. Listen, buddy, if you're in charge here, you got to tell your boys to calm down before we all regret what's about to happen.
Not the first time Zed's ever said that.
Give me another persuasion check.
Usually there aren't guns involved though.
Oh,
True.
There's guns involved. Sorry. I was just going for my character sheet. This one's only 15.
Good enough. Okay, all right, I'll actually deal with that on his turn. So the one that Becky shot at, he's going to take a shot back at Becky. Come on. Oh, wow. Becky rolled a natural 20 for her defense. He takes a shot at Becky, and Becky does like a slide down behind one of the tables and knocks it over all of the way Apex did. Apparently, Becky's had some training since the last time you saw her, Apex.
Sweet. I'm impressed.
Did Becky do the cha-cha slide over to the table?
Kinda. Like kind of like a knee slide a la John Wick. So the one that you're holding, Zed, is not attempting. He's like, all right, guys, like chill. Everybody just put him away. Put him away. So we're going to see if he's able to convince his friends. Oh, he rolled a natural 20.
Woo!
Where's my other D20? You see all three of them kind of like come down into a low ready. Like they're still have their guns out, but they're now pointed at the floor. I'm gonna keep rolling to initiative. He's holding. Apex, what are you doing? So the one guy took a shot at you. You rolled forward. They all moved into the low ready. What's your action?
How close am I to the dude
Like-
who shot at me?
4 feet, maybe.
Okay.
It's a really tiny, narrow dive bar, if you recall.
Okay. This is probably stupid, but I love stupid plans. So I would like to. I want to kind of move beside him, acting like I'm, just sort of like flanking, like, oh, I'm just super casual, just like, don't mind me, just step into the side. But I would like to, as I do it, bump into him and try to pickpocket his glow.
Okay.
Sweet.
Give me a check.
This is a great plan. I love this plan.
Thank you. Oh, okay. We'll take that. That's 25.
You pull his glow from like his little side holster on his belt and slip it into your clutch.
Yes.
He does not appear to have noticed.
Hell yeah, baby.
Becky's continuing to draw down on the 4 hooligans. He's holding.
Luckily, this is the one time Apex didn't
They've
actually
hesitated.
say the word yoink. When she took
True.
the blow.
Oh my
Very
God.
true.
I love that is like the reason she's never successfully pickpocketed.
All right, Zed. We're back to you.
Okay, so it seems like we're calming down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to again talk to the guy I'm holding, still maintaining a physical grapple right now. Okay. All right. If I let you go, can we agree to have a conversation before things get heated?
He's like, yeah, man. Yeah, we're good.
All right.
It's cool.
Gentleman's agreement. Play it smooth, and I'll let him go.
Okay. So you let him go, and he kind of backs up, and he's like, got his hands not up, but forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're out of the combat round.
All right. So you boys were sent here with a task. We've come to odds.
You've got a picked bounty on you, homie.
How many zeros?
5.
Is it just on him, just to be...
No, you two.
Okay. How many zeros do I have?
Same.
Oh.
So you're just some local entrepreneurs.
We got
looking to-
tipped.
You got tipped. Interesting. Okay, well, changes my tactic here, but it's going to change it in your favor. Why don't we talk about who gave you that tip, and I will slide some extra zeros your way.
And he kind of looks at you. He's like, I got a reputation, man. How many zeros? That's thinking about his unlimited drawing account.
Math time.
So, Caleb's trying to remember. I'm pretty sure we still have a pretty deep pocket from.
You have an unlimited drawing account from Omni.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anything over 500 grand, we have to do an expense report and explain it. So.
Yeah, I just make you do the paperwork. It's fine.
No,
I don't care. Well, if you won't, then Maxi will.
Well, no,
Maxi
I'll do the
likes
paperwork, but everything's gonna be hats for you.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So what? We had. You said we had. Let's just add a 0.
He's like 150
total or each?
total.
So you've got your reputation. Staked on that reputation, we're going to be able to get out of here without any physical consequences.
He goes, when the check clears.
It's an instantaneous transfer, my dude.
It's a saying, my bro.
I know it's a saying. I'm just covering my ass. I don't want any extra holes in there. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm square if you're square, and I'll hold up my hand for a shake.
He shakes it. He pulls out his glow.
Good thing you didn't try to steal this.
Right?
Yeah. I'll snag mine and do the transfer.
Okay. Once he sees the transfer clear and that it's legit, he's like, I'm going out the back. He's like, but hey, here's a tip, man. Lots of folks coming.
Who pointed you in our direction, friend? Ballpark it for me.
He goes, contact. He's a contractor.
Do you
All right.
have a name?
He now that you've gone glow to glow, he texts you a.
You can also hack it later since we've texted.
Yeah.
He texts you a. He texts you a name and an address.
Square. Take care of yourself out there.
And him and his boys walk out the back door of the bar. Becky looks over at you and goes, y'all just bring all kinds of fun.
Yeah, sorry about that.
She shrugs.
Sure, it's pretty normal for your line of work.
She goes, yours too.
It's looking that way.
Yeah.
So, why don't we go somewhere nicer and cleaner and safer?
All right, where are y'all heading? She's like, I'm down. I could use another drink.
How about back to the hotel?
They do have a nice bar there.
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
And I got a great souvenir.
So y'all, Becky says, I'll drive.
Cool. I was just going to ask about how we got there because I forgot.
You took a ride share because Shawn has the super awesome van.
That's
Because
right.
Shawn gave the keys to the super awesome van to the valet, who's wearing Zed's future outfit. When they arrived at the Spicy Club, which is where we will cut back to now as Apex and Zed head back to the Fairmont San Francisco. Shawn and Maxi are in the Spicy Club, about half in the bag. And it is, at this point, it's getting to be about midnight, and it's getting raucous in there.
Maxi,
Yes, Shawn. Yes.
why do you think Zed just ran up 150K on our expense account? Did he spill something?
Zed probably bought some shoes.
That's a lot of shoes. That's like an island's worth of shoes.
May just be, maybe it is a pair of actual alligator boots.
You can't get actual alligators as boots anymore. They're bitey.
No, but maybe it's like real alligator and not synth. Maybe they're.
Oh, you mean the alligators are dead and they skin? Okay, I'm okay. I'm caught up with you.
What? Joan.
Yeah. Can you stop being so blurry?
Oh, come here for a minute.
Yeah. What's up? Please stop being blurry.
Why were we here again?
Cause your buddy Jose had like something. You wanted to ask him questions about somebody?
About
the thing that we had the bet for.
The bet.
Remember?
What's the bet? What was the bet for?
That we would get the information first.
But what information?
I don't know. We're here to ask your buddy for it.
We could win, but I
think we've already won. I think that's it. We've already won.
I'm trying to center. Shh.
Should I like be quiet or like is there a song you like? I get knocked down, but I get up again, and you're never gonna. No.
Old.
I like that old time rock and roll.
No. Billy Joel. Classic Billy Joel.
Oh. Sling me a web, you're the Spider-Man.
No.
You had to be a big shot. Punk.
Try to please me.
Aww.
You never let me down before.
I love you too, man. You're just always there for me. That means a lot that you say that to me.
Well, thank you, Joan. I think
With that,
you're a wonderful person.
Jose walks back in and kicks his other two guys out, and he goes and he slides a small solid state drive over to Chone and says, "That's what I got. You got a bounty on your heads, and there's at least 3 cutouts."
Shit. That's not good.
Hold on, Shawn. Jose, what is a cutout?
So they're using
You're
multiple.
such a noob.
They're using multiple fronts to try and hide who's actually put the bounty out.
Oh, yes. I remember that cutouts are a thing. Yes, I recall.
He goes, there's some other stuff. He goes, but Maxi, you got to give me some info. You know that info's the number one thing.
He goes, Jose.
He goes, what the fuck did you find?
Oh, okay.
He goes, somebody told me something about a boat.
No, come here.
Did you steal a boat?
Like
a couple of them.
Do me a favor, Jose. Hey, right here, Jose. Right here. Do me a favor. Tell your men to step away for a moment.
He already sent him out.
They already stepped it away. Dead.
Thank you. Okay. So, what I saw on the boat.
Yeah.
Dead guys.
Okay. What kind of dead guys?
Not dead guys.
Zombie guys.
They were, and Maxi literally stops as if his processor is halted and there is a little loading circle happening in front of him. Not alive, but not alive.
Like in comas?
No. Like
cryo dudes?
Like Frankenstein. The monster. Not the doctor, the monster.
Like fucking monsters. Like there was legit monsters? What the fuck are you saying, Maxi?
You had a lot to drink.
I shouldn't be saying any of this. Suffice it to say, they were not human. They were monsters. They were dead. But they were very much alive.
So somebody's legit like making like weird monster things.
They are abominations on this world. And I've said too much.
He goes, dude, I said all hell's breaking loose right now. I told you that when you first walked in.
Oh, how long ago was that?
Like an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah, you had the test tube shot when you came in, and they told reception it was your birthday, and you had the test tube shot, didn't you?
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, I did have a test tube shot. It was good. It was really good. Very good.
He goes, listen here, bro. He goes, there's a lot of information on that thing I just gave your friend. Okay?
It's over here.
Here's what I'm gonna do. We need more data. I'm on your side, Maxi. I'm on your side.
Oh, Jose, where?
So you keep me abreast at every phase here.
There's a breast.
There's one.
And then he like nods and he takes a shot, pull off his beer. He's like, there's some more than just boobs right there, man.
This place is full of them. It's full of our breasts.
He goes, it's my favorite place in the world.
Maxi.
Yeah, show him.
Do you want to know a secret?
Where are you?
I'm down here. I fell over.
Hi.
When I was picking up the drive thingy, do you want to know a secret?
Yes.
You know breastises?
Mm-hmm.
I've got them.
You do? But like, I don't look at you that way. Like that. Like I look.
No, I don't show them to you that way either.
No,
those are very nice.
No, I
just thought you should know, in case of an emergency, in case something happens.
Jose goes, as much fun as this is, here's what I'm gonna do. He goes, Maxi, for what's on that thing, you owe me. You keep me apprised. I need to be able to react, and I need to be able to do it quickly, homie. And I'm gonna do you one more favor. He calls back in the youngest Hispanic kid that was with part of his crew. He's like, you and me, we're gonna take this last shot. Shawn, I like you too. Okay? I'm gonna send Miguel here. He's gonna drive you back to your hotel so that you don't die.
That's good. And you are really, really tall up there. I like you. Tall people are kind.
He goes, Maxi, we go way back to the thing in the place.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the thing. Yes, the place.
New Zealand.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
You trust me because I'm trustworthy. The same reason I trust you.
You better believe it. All right. So take the shot with me. And he hands you a shot. And he goes, Miguel, you get him back to the Fairmont.
Miguel.
And,
yes, thank you.
And so.
Hi, Miguel.
Miguel, like, helps usher you out the door.
Goodbye, Jose. Goodbye, Abrestas.
Miguel ushers you two into the awesome van.
Miguel, you have very nice tattoos.
He's like, thanks.
That's right. Those are very nice tattoos. That's good ink. Good ink.
He's like, I can send you to my girl. She's great.
I don't have any tattoos. But I have breastises. I have two.
You'll get addicted. Get one tattoo, you're addicted. And then he gets you settled in the van and hands you each a bottle of water. You're not sure what he got him, but he had you eat a bottle of water. He's like, all right, Fairmont, here we go.
Treat the van like a lady. She's gonna take you good care of us all.
So you all start driving back to the Fairmont, and you pass out about halfway there.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
Apex and Zed, you arrive back at the Fairmont and head into the bar. Becky orders martinis.
Oh, classy.
She's like, we're in a classy place, dear.
Typical Becky.
She's like, those were nice moves back there, Zed.
Yeah, I don't like to advertise too much, but you'd be able to take care of yourself out here. Same to you. You were very impressive.
I didn't hit him, but I spooked him a little bit, so whatever.
Still
The
worked.
bartender brings your martinis. She's like, so, yeah, Redcap's spilling his guts. We don't think they're bringing in another proxy right now. But it looks like, and this is what they think that the organization is fracturing.
Which organization, sorry?
The Sages.
Oh, well, that's good news then, right?
And the rumor has it you've been in contact with Jackson Howe.
It's an interesting rumor.
It's a good rumor.
Little me, Jackson Howe, that's kind of...
Speaking of rumors, it sounds like some people out there want to throw us off the board. And I'll pull up my glow. What name did Thuggy send me?
I have that. His name is Connell, Conall Myers.
That's who
And
hired them?
He gave them a tip to find us because I'm guessing all four of us have a sizable bounty on our heads.
you're guessing, but
At least the two of us do.
Hell yeah, we
gives you again. He gives you a name, and it has an address on the south side of Silicon City.
Becky, you recognize this name? Anything pops up top of your head?
Just like top of my head, no.
Well, we can
I
dig a little
can,
deeper.
I can do a little digging here, and I'll pull out the glow that I nicked. My little souvenir.
Whose was that now?
The punk who tried to shoot me.
Ah, cool.
You know, just a little sticky fingers, and yeah, let's see what's on
Fun.
here.
Maybe we should do this type of investigation in our room, not in the bar. How about that?
Oh, that's fair.
Okay.
That's an idea.
Okay. I'll put it in
Let's.
my pocket.
So yeah, I think we're gonna go upstairs. Becky, if you want to come hang out, you're more than welcome to. We'll get the food, but we are going to relax for a little bit, figure out what's going on. Let's check in with the other two. I haven't heard from them for a while.
Yeah.
So as you are doing that, you see a young Hispanic guy who's in his early 20s. He's wearing black slacks, long chain down to his ankle, wife beater under a pool shirt that's open. He walks up, he goes, "You Zed, right?"
Yep.
He goes, "Can you help me out?"
I'd like to interject real quick if you don't mind, Alex.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's perhaps Miguel, in his haste to get these two unloaded, has put both of them on a luggage cart.
He hasn't unloaded
Okay.
quite yet.
That's
Quite
a
yet.
great idea, though.
I love the
He
idea
says-
that like they come around the corner and we're both like conked out on a luggage cart.
Yep.
Remind me who you are, friend.
He goes, "My name's Miguel." He's like, "Can you come out to your van?"
Oh, dang. Are they okay?
I mean, they will be.
Is this a threat? Are you?
Are they? Are they super drunk?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
totally.
Thought you're holding them ransom or something.
Like hella drunk.
Awesome. Are you one of Jose's boys?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate the drive. Do we have to get you back?
No, I'm
To your
good. I can get a ride, but
Okay.
You need to come help me.
Yeah. All right. I will go help Apex. Maybe you go get the shower running, or multiple. Wait, did we have multiple bathrooms in our suite? I don't.
Oh
remember.
yeah, I mean it's a
Yeah.
huge suite. Remember your former hooked you guys up.
Oh,
That's right.
They had great robes.
Yeah.
Right.
Go get some showers going.
Sure.
Get some water and some food. Some trash cans, and I'll help Miguel.
Okay. Becky, are you sticking around? Do you?
She's like, oh yeah, I mean we're all having fun now.
Oh, you
She's
probably
like-
don't want to miss this.
She's like,
Okay.
plus it sounded like Zed said we order room service.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm starving after that wonderful brush with
It
mortality.
is pretty late at night at this point.
That
It's about
food was
midnight.
terrible in that bar. Why did you make me eat there?
Apex loves the nacho fries.
It's actually good. That
Look,
cheese.
I
it's
know.
It's not real cheese, but
I know
good.
cooking at its core is about fats and sugar, but when that's all it is and it's the fake,
it's
so gross.
You can't overthink it. You just
It
gotta.
offended.
you
it
can.
offended Zed.
That's a very easy thought. It's a no. It's such a simple thought, Apex.
Okay. Well, we'll go get the room ready. We'll order room service. We'll
Thank
get
you.
the showers running, set out the nice robes, and yeah.
So Apex and Becky head upstairs. Miguel leads you out to the valet area, where one of the valets is looking very concerned. So in the two captain's chairs in the second row of the van, as I described, they had the spinning captain's chairs for all the chairs in there. You see Maxi and Shawn like leaned next to each other, like almost head to head, but they're like leaned toward each other. And you can smell the alcohol coming out, especially Maxi. Because Maxi started. Shawn tried to fake one of the shots. I was reviewing the episode today. Now, Jose caught her, or them, sorry, I apologize. Jose caught them, and Jose made them take the shot again. But Maxi, I think, is probably a little deeper right now by like maybe a drink.
Hi, everybody. How we doing?
Says your birthday. It's my birthday.
This is the best tasting water since the spring water of 2088.
We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah. Let's get I don't know, wheelchair, luggage cart. I don't want to deal with these chuckle fucks.
I'm from different worlds.
Maxi,
You do get a
Maxi.
luggage cart.
Girls.
Yeah. I'm
Maxi, I'm
get-
scared. I hear Zed. I hear Zed. This is
I'm
a
right here.
nightmare.
Why? Yes,
Zed,
baby.
no, not a Zed.
Make me cry.
Maxi.
Why did you spend so much money on shoes?
I did. What?
I'm looking for a girl like you.
Island for your shoes.
I didn't buy any shoes. What are you talking about?
You spent so much money on shoes. We're gonna have to write up a report on that, and it's gonna be like
Maxi, stop it.
Island for shoes.
Miguel says they just started doing this about 2 minutes ago. They were passed out for most of the ride.
I apologize on behalf of
You don't need to, man.
coworkers?
This is yeah, like the boss says the world's coming to the end, so whatever. We were out
I mean,
partying
that's-
tonight.
It's true. All
When
right.
it comes to the classics, Hootie was nothing without the blowfish.
Who the fuck are you talking about, Maxi?
It's classic music.
Oh my God, Billy Joel! You had to be a big
right.
shot.
Miguel, we've got this. We've got this luggage cart.
Okay,
Let's
I
get
get it
them
now.
on it, and
So
we'll get
Miguel
them
starts-
upstairs.
Miguel
You can go
starts
home.
helping Shawn
Oh,
over to the
hi
luggage cart.
again.
I'll
Yes,
shoulder
um,
Maxi.
Watch it,
thanks,
boy.
Miguel.
Come on, buddy.
Just you up.
Come on, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go this way.
Hey,
Come
hey,
on, Funk.
Zed.
Yeah.
Zed.
Yeah.
She's a man-eater.
Miguel, did you work out?
Who's a man-eater?
Zed, so
Yeah.
I want to point out
a
for
man
both
eater.
the audience and for Zed, like you've never seen Maxi's always so buttoned up.
Zed is recording all of this, by the way,
Oh, thank
With-
you.
Watcher.
with my robot eye.
Thank you.
So you all sit down. You get them sat down on the luggage cart and start wheeling them up to the room. Miguel comes with you all the way to the room just to make sure that you're okay.
Begin.
Miguel's like, "All right, dude." And he like fist bumps you. He's like, "You got this."
We're square, man. Thanks for playing chauffeur. Appreciate it.
He's like,
Take
"Hey,
care of
what's
my man Miguel. He's
Man,
got
Miguel.
bitchin' tats. Take care of him.
Is a gentleman and a stroller.
Just run, buddy. Just run. Not gonna stop.
He's not a
Make
stroller.
sure- No. Just,
Miguel
Zed,
went
make
home.
Sure,
Shh.
give him some. Give him
Give him
some
money.
smells.
Give him some of your shoe money.
Oh yeah, your
Didn't
big
buy
shoe money,
shoes.
right?
Cut him in on your shoes.
Yeah, your alligator boots.
No one would wear alligator
booties.
boots. That's
Alligator.
atrocious. And you both need to be quiet.
No. We know you're not wearing live alligators.
Crocodile
It's
rock.
okay.
Crocodile rock.
So Apex, you hear this
Hi.
commotion outside the door because Zed has not managed to get the door open yet.
No, yeah.
Okay.
What are you
I'll-
doing, Apex?
Well, I did listen for that little bit just because it was hilarious, but then I will open the door.
I think at that point, Shawn falls in because they were leaning against the.
Oh gosh, I will like reach out
Hi.
and try to catch them.
Hi, Apex.
Totally missed.
Oh,
They just fall right through your arms.
Apex, I'm down here.
Um.
You're just as tall as Jose is, but much prettier.
Oh.
You've got the pretty eyes.
She can
Oh,
kill with a
don't
smile.
think so.
She can wound with her eyes.
All right.
He's
Let's-
doing
let's-
Wait, at which point
Karaoke's done. Karaoke bar is closed.
Becky walks over and she goes, "That's your partners?"
This is a
Hi.
version of them.
I mean, we're not.
I'm not as pretty as Apex lady.
I mean, if you're
All right.
down, if you want to tango, but you know, Maxi
Oh.
can. I tango well.
Maxi is a tango, something that's really good at tangoing.
We're gonna
How do
We're
we
gonna-
know how Maxi tango?
I'm an
tango
amateur
later.
in the streets, but a professional in the sheets.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Come inside. Come inside.
Let's-
Tango in sheets.
Let's
Oh,
sit
y'all-
down.
Okay.
You all managed to get them inside.
Down.
Food-
So it's the
food is on the
horizontal
way.
tango.
Oh,
Well,
you're
actually-
talking about sexy times.
Room service arrives just as you get them inside.
Oh, thank God.
There is silver, like very fancy silver carafes with water, coffee, and what Becky swears up and down is her go-to orange juice with ginger ale. Right?
Perfect. I'm handing
She's like
some
the
of that
vitamin
to
C
Shawn.
and the fizz, like it puts it all down. You're good. And then there's basically a lot of very like there's some fancy breads, some baguettes with some like things like a charcuterie board with some
20,
very nice
2099
spreads.
version of Pedialyte.
No, they don't have that at the Fairmont, sadly, but
Yeah.
they do have, again, like I said, a variety of foods that they've brought in. There's some
Wait a minute, synth pork rinds. Could salt and vinegar maybe? Salt.
Yes.
I want salt. I want
Yes,
salt.
we're gonna Maxi. We're gonna get some snacks, but we do gotta get inside the room, relax. I need you to sit down a little bit and chill.
Shawn,
So you-
drink this, the orange juice, the ginger. It's
Y'all get inside, and Max,
Pretty
you
good.
can smell the salami, the salt from the salami on the charcuterie.
The
Let's
charcuterie board.
eat the
Let's-
carbs. The carbs will help absorb it.
get your shoes off. Let's Let's go. We got some nice warm baths
Maxi,
running.
he's gonna take your shoes. He wants your shoes too. The alligator wants
About the shoes.
Let's go. What's going on with this?
I don't fucking
Zed
know. They
has
keep
a
talking about
shoe
shoes.
fetish.
I don't have a shoe fetish.
He spent
How many-
$150,000 on a shoe island.
Shawn showed me the receipts
Okay,
from
that-
your expense.
And I had to-
it was that you were buying fancy shoes.
And I had to fill that form out and send it on
That-
to management.
Oh, did you already send that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Okay.
I am very efficient. This is really good
That's
orange
Very
juice.
efficient.
We'll have to.
It
do that.
tickles my nose.
Very efficient.
Right, I am. I have tickly nose juice. Do you want some tickly nose juice?
I want to sleep. Can I
No.
sleep? Can we sleep?
Let's get washed up.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's get washed up,
Water?
and then we.
Oh, we
Hydrate?
have a thing. Guys,
Yeah.
you need to be careful. There's a booty on us.
Yes, we paid for the booty. That's what the money
That's-
was for.
Not boots. It was for the booty.
No.
High five,
Shawn-
Apex.
Shawn has.
We got the
Jose-
we got the bet info. The binfo.
The puck. Give him
Yeah.
the puck.
It's not a puck, it's a drive. Don't be
Well,
stupid.
it looks like a little round little puck.
It's a-
It looks like a hockey puck, right? It looks like a hockey puck.
Apex, and because I am very, very inebriated. Yeah, I said that word right. I must
that
be
was-
getting. It's
Good
the
job.
orange. It's the juice fizzies. They're making my brain
It's
perk
juice.
for
It's who's got juice?
It's this orange thing here.
Oh.
Here you go, Maxi.
Yeah, give him the juice. Juice.
This is the information that we got, and we win the bet with.
Congratulations on getting the info. I also got this, and I'm gonna pull out the glow.
Well, you
and
have a glow. That's a
I have one of
shitty
those.
glow.
I have one of those too. And
It's
Maxi
not
pulls out his
my-
glow.
Oh my god. Okay. How about
I can put music on it too. Listen.
how about I take care of the drive, and you guys get cleaned up.
No,
drink
not
some
unless
water,
you say. Not unless
and
you say we win. Not unless you say we win.
The thing that you noticed based on the location where they were, that strikes you most odd, Apex and Zed, and anybody who's been to a spicy place knows this. They're randomly covered in glitter. Shawn and Maxi, like, as you get them into like the normal lighting of the room, you're like, why are you covered in glitter? Not like offensively, but like very noticeably, like there's just glitter.
That's never gonna vacuum out. There.
Oh, this is from our friend
Finn's-
Phoenix.
Finn's gonna be real
Phoenix
mad at me.
Phoenix had breastises.
Yes,
and
Zed,
Max
Zed, smell me, Zed, smell me.
No, thank you.
I think
Nope. Nope.
I can
Good.
only smell the alcohol right now.
No, if you get close enough, if you get close to that smell,
Nope.
that smells the breasts.
All right.
I know how breasts smell. Anyway,
Maxi.
These is like coconut. There's a
Maxi
lot of
and I are
coconut.
gonna go this
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Apex, you and
Oh.
Shawn
Yep.
that way.
Mhm.
We'll wash up. We'll have some snacks and reconvene
hydrate.
later.
I had water in the car. It was
Yeah,
Good.
you're gonna
Becky's
need
like,
more. Trust me.
Becky says, "Pass me that glow while you're getting them."
Who
set up.
Who's this person now?
that's not as pretty as Apex
No,
Lady.
who's your friend?
Shh. This is
This is Becky. Becky's my friend.
Hi, Becky.
Becky, hello. I am Maxi.
Sorry, this is not what
Maxi
they're
is a
usually
good
like.
tangoer between the sheets.
I'm a professional.
He is in the streets. He's an
we're gonna-
amateur.
we're gonna
He's no
ask
good
him
at
more
doing
about
tangos
that
in the
after.
streets, but in the sheets, he's the.
No. Look, you can look me up. I have references.
Becky's just chuckling.
We're
She's
gonna
like, "Yeah."
circle around back to that later.
She's like, "Hook me up with that glow. Let me see what I can do."
Yeah, here you go, Becky.
So you all managed to get Shawn and Maxi into showers and robes. Shawn and Maxi, you're starting to feel a little better. The orange juice is helping. Now you're just tired. Like you're still pretty drunk, but you're starting to get tired. And Maxi, you're hungry.
Apex,
Mm-hmm.
did you take my pants off, or did I leave it at the club?
You had pants when you came here, and you're the one who took care of that, remember?
No.
That's okay.
Was
There's
it
gonna
after the
be-
orange fizzy stuff or before?
post orange fizzy?
Okay.
Yeah,
Said-
it's okay. There's gonna be some things you probably don't remember. That's what happens when you drink that much.
So do me a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, Maxi. What's up?
No, I could use the items from the charcuterie board.
They're right.
Please put them on some toasted bread with peanut butter. I need the salt and protein.
Okay. Gotcha, buddy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm
Almond
going
peanut butter
to
or
need-
almond butter?
Peanut butter, please. Almond butter is for chumps.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Shawn, you okay?
I'm going to need sugar.
Okay.
Can you please go into my green bag and pull out my emergency Twinkie?
Oh yeah. I'm sure
Water.
nothing's gonna make you feel better than a Twinkie. I'll be right back. Are you good? You steady on your feet?
I'm okay. I'm gonna just, the Swallow's my friend. He and I we've come to an agreement where
Okay.
I'm not going to hurl on him and he's going to hold me up.
Okay. Hold tight. I'll get Twinkie. I'll come back. And I go grabs a Twinkie.
There are emergency Twinkies in Shawn's bag.
Yeah, I feel like Apex would know where that emergency.
Oh yeah, for sure. At this point,
That's
absolutely.
an important thing in our friendship.
So, as you kind of get Maxi and Shawn settled and they start eating, Becky looks at you and she hands you back the glow. She goes, check that out.
What do I see?
You see what is in the communiques that those guys had. Emails from somebody else to Connell Myers. Looks like the emails came from Eliza Vlaslova.
Liza or Eliza?
Liza Vlaslova.
Do I know who that is?
You're not off the top of your head.
Okay. Can I do a quick little search on my glow to see?
Give me a software check to run your bot.
Pulling out the right dice. Math. How's 40?
Okay. So Liza Vaslova is a suspected underboss for the Russian mob in Silicon City. She was recently found about 6 months ago not guilty of arms trafficking and violating UN weapons embargoes. So she somehow managed to skate on that charge. But it looks like Connell is dealing with this. This looks like, and this is what Becky said. She goes, they're filtering the bounty through like 3 levels.
So there's probably like another level beyond Liza.
Yeah, it looks like Connell is the one who's setting up the hunters, and he's taking his orders from Liza. Near as I can tell from this.
Is there any way for us to track?
Not through this
Beyond.
glow.
Oh, okay.
That's just what we could get off this glow.
Okay. Let's see what's on the drive.
Okay. Give me another software check to scan the drive.
Chone hasn't given up the drive yet.
Oh, I thought you gave me the drive.
You did? Oh, I thought you handed it to her.
Oh,
no,
I
she would
think I
not admit. She would not admit we won the bet.
Oh God. Hey, Shawn.
Yes, Apex.
Can we do a little, like a tiebreaker, just to see who got the most information? Can we check what's on the drive versus what's on the glow?
Well, you haven't presented what you got.
It's right here. We got the Eliza, the mob boss, we got Connell or whatever, and
So what you're saying is you got information about the hit that's out on us.
Yes.
which we didn't know about when we went out tonight, so the bet wasn't about that.
But you're saying I got information that you didn't know about? I feel like that is bonus.
I'm saying that you don't even remember what the bet was about, do you?
Information.
About? Aha!
I'm like looking at Zed, like, help.
Team Chaxi wins. No, Team Moan?
Well, let's see.
No, Team Moan. No. Team Chaxi. Team Chaxi.
I think Team Moan works with the location we were at last night.
Okay. Let's check.
Yeah, okay. Is
Point.
it morning? I don't even know.
Let's check what's on the drive and
3:15.
see if you got any information about the thing that we were getting information on. And maybe we both got information on things we weren't expecting, and then we can see who got the most information.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
Thank you.
Alex, what negatives do I have to take for hacking while inebriated?
Oh gosh, you're not going to hand it.
Oh,
over.
you're at like a -5 right now.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Software check.
Please don't.
Yes.
I'm a professional. So that's 21. That's a 35.
Even with the -5?
Yeah, I rolled a 17 on my first die.
Nice. Okay, well, so you crack the drive open. There's a lot of data on there.
Okay. Look at all. There's 6.2 petabytes of data here. We win.
Well, I mean, what is it? Like, is it like anything useful? Is it
Of course it's useful. Jose gave it to us.
Is it
All like memes from the 20th century.
Yeah, like what is this? Is this somebody's like mixtapes?
I'm gonna start scanning. Just kind of high level, kind of categorize it.
Okay, give me an intelligence check.
Jose's SoundCloud.
Yeah, like what?
Nice. Mixtape.
This is just a straight up intelligence check.
Yep. You're still at a penalty.
That would be a non-natural 1.
Shapes and colors. That's where Shawn is right now. Like,
I'm going to. This is a very poor bluff. Oh yeah, we got the same information as you. There's a German chick who ordered our essence and put out the bounty on us for 150,000 souls. And on top of that, we found out information about you know who and you know what. And Shawn makes a very obvious gesture towards Becky, meaning I'm not going to talk more about this because I don't know who this person is and I forgot her name.
So that's interesting about the hit being for 150 because that's not how much it was for. That's how much Zed
paid for shoes. I knew it.
No,
I knew it was shoes. Jacques the shoes.
I didn't buy any shoes. I promise.
I'm just gonna start grabbing food and like just eating because this is pointless right now.
We won all the bet. We got a bet. We got all the info. You all can suck it. Just take all your shoes and go to bed.
Just let them think we won.
With that,
You won! Congratulations! It's bedtime.
You won.
Shawn is singing themselves to sleep on the couch. Like until they pass
I'm gonna,
out.
like, drape a blanket over
They
them.
are like, "Aw, shoes, you shoes," and Maxi has like only a quarter of the like peanut butter and toasted thing with salami
and cheese
that Zed made him, but he is now also unconscious. But he's eaten like 3/4 of it and sitting in like the big like armchair
I like to think that like he's slumped in the armchair with like his hand still on the sandwich is still at his mouth, like like he fell asleep kind of like mid chew.
And then I will push his hand down, put the blanket over him, make sure there's a bottle of water right next to him for when he wakes. All right, they're asleep.
Yeah.
Let's what say we finish talking about this? It's late.
He's like, this has been fun. Call me if you need stuff. And I'll let you know if I hear anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Becky.
sorry about this.
So Apex and Zed manage to fall asleep in the beds. You all wake up the next morning. Maxi and Shawn, mostly from the light streaming through the window of the living room of the suite. You're not drunk anymore, but you have a headache.
I want to do the whoosh curtains super early.
Yes.
like
Do you
6:15 in the morning.
Do you seriously do that?
Yes, I think that's fair.
Shawn shoots the window. like
with a gun?
Wakes up, just pistol.
Keep the
In
gun.
fact, you were awoken to the sound of gunfire.
Whoa!
I am gonna jump out of bed like, where are they? Where?
The
Who's coming
gunshot
for
does
us?
not seem to phase Maxi in the slightest.
Whoa! Joan! Whoa! Give me that!
What happened?
Lights and noise.
I take the gun away and
The-
pull the mag out and strip it. Like, nope, no toys for you.
Noise.
Shh. Good morning. No,
Good morning.
No gunfire. We're gonna get kicked out.
Why?
What? Oh my god.
Why do I taste peanut butter and salami?
That was your choice.
Yeah, it's a sandwich right over there.
You have to live with those decisions.
No,
man.
Shawn crawls off to their bedroom.
that was not a complaint.
Was it good?
Oh,
Did you like
okay.
it?
I feel decent today, so it must have done the job.
So you had a fun night.
Lots of glitter.
And Maxi's like, yes.
And that's after a shower, buddy.
The one thing you
the
can't get off
smell
your
went
hand
off.
is the stamp.
Stuff.
'Cause that stamp never comes off.
Does it show up under a black light? Like,
Yeah.
cool.
So you had a fun night with Chone and Jose.
Yes. And we received a good bit of information, I believe, as well.
Apex and I got in a fight, and there's a bounty on all of us.
Almost got shot.
Yeah, we were in a shootout, and you weren't there to help us.
In a strip club.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of wish those roles had been reversed. If we're
Strip
being
club is kind of an understatement for what that place was.
Yeah. So we've got some information to push through.
Shawn, I believe, has the drive that Jose procured for us.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, we need to get some non-blurry eyes on.
Yeah.
You hear the shower coming from Shawn's area of the suite.
Maxi, are you with it enough to take a look at some names, see if you recognize anything?
Yes, just let me get some coffee and some eye drops.
I already have like a big morning tray of nice French press
Same.
coffee.
Same kind of like brunchy tray that you had gotten the night prior is sent up again. There is a very sweet note for Zed on it.
I will put that in my pocket.
Maxi will again make toast with peanut butter and then go into the fridge and get some salami and put it on the toast.
Is that your new permanent go-to anti-hangover cure?
Protein and salt. Protein and salt will make me feel much better through the course of the day.
So you all get some coffee. Chone gets
About 10
shower.
minutes. Yeah, about 10 minutes later, Chone comes back out dressed normally, except black sunglasses, and grabs like the worst thing that they could possibly shove into their face, and sits down at the table and starts eating.
That would be the chocolate chip muffin slathered in butter on top.
Yep. Yep. 100%.
Sounds like the best, not the worst.
Yeah. Well, I mean, health-wise.
Oh,
Oh, and bacon. And bacon.
Yeah, there's bacon. There's like pieces of bacon and butter on top of the thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you
like
get
a
the
hickory
sweet with
bacon.
salt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
It wouldn't be an episode of Chaos Inc. if we didn't talk a little bit about food.
This is the food and slice of life actual play.
Yeah.
So,
First cake, then chaos. So is that how that goes?
Yeah.
so.
First chaos, second.
so y'all get through breakfast, get some coffee into your veins. Is Chone handing over the pie, or like what are you all doing?
Shawn is now going to take an attempt to, while now being sober and reasonable, look at the data and try and parse through.
Well,
Okay.
With Apex's help.
Oh, yay.
Give me some software checks.
Wow.
I like being awake.
This
44.
is so much math. Like, hold on. These numbers are too big.
carry the 6.
Plus that plus
Take into account any negative integers.
48.
Okay. So between the two of you,
That took a
Here's-
calculator.
here's what you get. There is a bounty. The current bounty is 60,000 for each one of you.
Oof.
Right? So because they found 2 last night, that would have been 120. Said paid them 150. They were willing to go away. For whatever reason, it's an underboss for 3V development, for the Russian mob, whose front is 3V development, who runs a lot of the real estate development in basically every major metro around the world. Colomage is who they're funneling it through. Still no information on where it's getting funded from. But the other thing that's on the puck is talk about the fact that, again, going back to what had happened to Lillian and Swan, everybody's getting a little nervous. There's a lot of communications back and forth because normally fixers don't go after fixers. Now they're starting to come after each other. And so it's really looking like a lot of sides getting picked on this thing. Apex, it's been a couple days since you heard from Lillian, so you're not exactly sure. You did talk to her after the Whisperstone, attempt to capture her in the SeaTac Metroplex, but you haven't heard from her in a couple of days. Maxi, or anybody who wants to, go ahead and give me some underworld checks.
Oh, I have that.
I have barely that.
Ooh, Maxi
Oh,
does
wow.
not have underworld.
I didn't roll
12.
well. 10.
I got a
You got a 1?
All right, topped out with 12. Way to go.
Is that
Okay.
just, if you don't have the skill, that's just a base intelligence check, correct?
Charisma, I believe.
Charisma.
Charisma? Okay.
Yeah.
Even, well, not better.
Even worse.
Yeah, that'd be a 6. So, yeah, I've never heard of that before.
So Zed's attempt to get Maxi to look at some of these names. Maxi's coming up blank. Chone, this looks like a who's who of OC people. It's organized crime people.
Okay.
It's a lot of mafiosos, and it looks like they're pulling stuff. You're seeing it's really like there's a lot of data there, but it's all very choppy, right? There's like a couple of text messages back and forth. There's some wire transfers. You're not really able to make out much, but besides the fact that basically there's your best guess is that there's factions developing.
Okay. So there's a lot of data here. It's really scattered, but people are picking sides. I haven't seen anything like this since the Council Against the Rogue, almost a century ago. And I've only read about that. So, I mean, people are going crazy. I mean, that's part of the thing. I mean, that's probably why we are getting hit. It's people are after us because they want to use us to get a leg up.
Oh boy. I feel like we need
the old
a bigger
song
yard wall.
I believe the old song is "Looks like we made it."
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know where the bounty's coming from. We can make some assumptions.
You've got at least 2 links in the chain, and that's Connell Myers and Liza Vaslova. That's certain in your stuff.
Myers would be easier to find.
We got his address.
You do have his address.
Well
Are
done.
we sure that is a current address?
The people who tried to collect on us last night gave it to us.
So you could say
It's recent.
that we got more information.
No, we got a lot of information on Swan, which is what the bet was about.
Oh, that's what it was. Really? That's Swan?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, okay.
You guys got good intel. You got good intel.
Thank you.
Could have warned us that we had bounties on us and that people with guns might have come after us. But, we're okay. We're okay.
Focused on surviving, but
I mean, just
you're right. Fair.
A little selfish. Selfishness is completely understood.
The references,
Okay.
the references to Swan in the data that you have reference a job that was done in Vancouver about 3 years ago. Specifically, it was a data raid on Malfinia Capital Power. And they've been sitting on it for a while. And then there's a couple other references in there to there's a reference in there to Rome, there's a reference in there to Gothenburg, Sweden, and there's a reference to South Africa, to Johannesburg. Something Swan did, specifically a data raid in Vancouver, BC 3 years ago against Malfinia, started this ball rolling.
I'm gonna do a quick just kind of run those cities through like a search algorithm and see if anything comes up with what do they have in common mostly.
Give me another software check.
Ugh, I'm very hungover. 1530. Not my best work. Did you hear what I said?
No, I'm sorry. What was the number?
Okay, 30.
Oh,
I love that. 30. Not my best work.
It wasn't.
It wasn't
only-
48, so
I know, right?
you can't get anything on Rome. You can tell that Malfinia owns a corporate compound in Gothenburg, Sweden,
Okay.
corporate housing, and you know that they have a mine in South Africa not too far from Johannesburg.
Who sold them those properties?
It looks like the South African government sold them the one near Johannesburg.
Okay.
Gothenburg they've had for a long time. It looks like executive housing. And again, you can't find anything current reference. You can't figure out what their connection to Rome is because they don't appear to have any offices there. so you're not sure. But
and the Johannesburg area has, and the mines there have something to do with element 121, right? Or whatever it is, 212.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with element 121. Element 121's been around for 40 years. You're not sure what they're doing there. Trying to remember. You are racking your brains. You have politics,
Me?
Zed? Yeah.
Do I have politics? Yes.
Give me a politics roll.
18.
You remember reading like a Business Insider article about this when this happened. They opened up a mine in the location of a really, really old asteroid crater. And the article you read was extremely critical. They said it was a waste of money. Like, what the hell is Malfinia doing? Are they just going bonkers? And, you know, ancient aliens, you know, like making fun of them for making the purchase because they paid a lot of money for it. That's what you find. So they've got some sort of mine there in an old asteroid crater. Specifically, it is the Vreedfort crater.
So if we rewind back a couple days, we had met with Hal, or he came to visit us. And basically they said, here's a bunch of potential targets. Go be crazy.
Yeah.
And we started poking around with Redcap's interrogation.
Yep.
Because we were thinking potentially, and Zed is talking like out loud to the group. I'm walking around the table at this point because we were thinking maybe if we could get some idea of what Allison might be doing with Proxy, which is how we ended up talking to Becky, and you two went to talk to Jose. And now we're learning about this bounty on us, which is clearly related to everything that's happening, because everything is related to everything that's happening. Do we change course and try to track down more of this bounty information? Everything's connected. So at some point, we're going to get more information back to something else that's big and important. What do we think our next step is here? I'm just kind of rambling.
I think our next step is to find out, get this bounty nixed. We need to be able to move a little clearer. I mean, we knew people were going to be gunning for us, but we don't need everybody gunning for us.
Right back.
True.
Don't disagree. That's a good plan.
And we have 2 links in that chain. I need all right, headache, sorry. We've got 2 links in the chain. Mob boss is really hard to get to unless we have something she wants.
The fact that it's the Russian mob really concerns me.
Yeah, can we do like a follow the money thing and just find out who hired her?
Well, that's the problem, is we don't know where the next step is.
Yeah. Maxi, what do you think about all of this?
Paying off the bounty is the most prudent thing to do given our current situation. Whether we get the bounty canceled or pay the bounty ourselves to the person that put the bounty out.
Would that
Possibly,
work?
we could possibly offer them more money than the bounty they've submitted. we could also simply kill them.
Yeah, we definitely need more information.
Again, we got to figure out who put the bounty out before we can get there.
Right. Is this a big player in one of the corps? Is this someone low level that we've pissed off? Someone local that we've infringed upon?
250,000 souls means it's not somebody playing in the big leagues now. Again, I think we have the 2 leads to yank on, and we should yank on whatever that guy's name was. I'm sorry. And then we may have to make a run against the Russian mob if that doesn't lead us anywhere.
Gosh, that
we don't know if
league.
we don't know if they are the enforcers on this trying to enact it, or if they're just like the transactional software, for lack of a better term.
I think they're just a cutout.
That's
so somebody's
term.
Yeah, it's a good one. Some people, I mean, they're going to be using. Who would use the Russian mob as a cutout? That
Maxi,
spells.
give me an underworld check.
Ooh.
Let's see if Maxi knows.
Can I try an underworld
Maxi
check as
doesn't
well?
have underworld.
I have
I
underworld.
thought you did. Oh, sorry.
No,
No.
like the rest of us do.
I only have a 14.
Can I try?
Better than me.
Oh. 11.
Not our strongest suit.
April thinks she knows things about the
Zed.
underworld. She does not.
Zed, here's what you know. They love the Russians because they're brutal, they're efficient, and they keep their mouths shut. Right? Their code of silence is super strong. So that's not surprising. You feel like you're right on the edge of figuring this out. You feel like Zed's been saying it as he paces around the table, that all of this is connected.
We just need a yarn wall.
And
It occurs to
string of yarn.
it occurs that, I mean, really you just got to start pulling on one of the strings and hopefully that will lead you somewhere.
Yeah, so do we start with Connell?
Yeah, I think that's our best bet.
Easier than the Russian
The
mob.
counter, right? Easier than the Russian mob. Counterpoint, though, we know that he rolls up to the Russian mob. Do we feel like he could tell us anything more than that?
Oh.
I don't know the answer, but
Don't know the answer.
Do we think we could get him to find that out for us?
It occurs to Maxi that your options are, if you do go after Connell, you at least could send a message. And by that I mean a message.
Oh, a message.
Maxi likes sending messages.
Emphasis on mess.
It may be easiest to forego the bounty by sending a very clear message about our feelings on the bounty.
Like we ruin his credit?
That's a good one. I do have a virus.
Perhaps to be clearer,
We know. We know, Apex.
Thanks.
perhaps we send a message that would be clearly taken as, do not attempt to collect this bounty if you value your life.
Oh, like a threat message. Okay.
No threat.
A thressage.
Thressage?
No,
Dressage.
if I had meant a threat, I would have said a threat. I said a message.
So,
Threat.
brainstorming, does that message interfere with us getting more information?
Only if you believe Connor
Myers.
Only if you believe this Connell would provide you with more information. I believe that should be our message's target.
I kind of doubt he has more information. Like, why would the Russian mob hire him and be like, by the way, here's who we're working for?
Then if he cannot provide us with further information, there is no loss to us for removing him from the board.
Well,
So
here's
must be a local fixer, right?
Local-ish, fairly well connected, not at like Lillian and Swan's level. It's kind of same level as Jose. Based on the information you have and kind of as you are all tweaking around, he's based out of a compound down in Santa Cruz, and looking at his house, it is this gaudy white stucco concrete compound. It's 3 stories. It has parapets and oval offshots and like a rooftop deck with umbrellas on it. It's very typical.
So you're saying if we took him out, we'd have ourselves a pretty sweet safe house. Just saying.
Now, I hate to be the voice of dissension, but the one thing that Connell Myers could give us is okay, we know that this came from what's her face with the Russian mob. I'm pretty sure she didn't just call him up and be like, hey, this is your thing. She probably has a way to contact him, and maybe another cutout, I don't know. So we need to trace that back. Honestly, if we can get into his systems, that might give us that link without even having to talk to him.
So just hack him.
Or we get him, we yank him, we make him get a hold of, who he was contracted with, and we use that connection to backdoor some nasty viruses into their systems so we can figure out where they're going and who's talking to them.
I have some nasty viruses.
That's why I looked at you when I said nasty virus.
Yay, that's exciting.
We don't necessarily have the best history with kidnapping.
I would point out we have had one of the most successful kidnappings in recent history.
Okay.
Nobody else has pulled it off.
Good
Nobody
point.
else took out Red Cap.
I'll rephrase that. We've done really good with improv kidnapping. I don't know how we're gonna do with planned kidnapping.
If you think we're that good at improv, imagine how we would plan it out.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Or if you feel that strongly about it, we can just drive there and do it on the. If you think that's our strength.
We are rather good at improv.
Whether we capture Connell Myers or not, and why do we keep saying his entire name? Is there a reason we keep?
It's a cool name.
Connell Myers?
Because I keep
It's a great name.
I keep trying to picture if Connell is the first name or the last name, and when I hear it as a full name, I'm like, Connell's the first name.
Connell Myers sounds like a cool musician.
Oh.
He sounds like a jazz musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely jazz.
Main stage, Connell Myers bringing the smooth jazz.
Like just on a stage, just one spotlight and a stool, and he's there with a guitar.
It's like a blue spotlight.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of smoke in the air.
Smoke.
So,
is that how he earned all the money
clear,
for the house?
Maybe.
to be clear, for everyone, I want to ensure we are on the same page regarding the Connell Myers situation.
See, now you're doing it.
If we were to kidnap Connell Myers,
Yes.
we would be kidnapping him for the purposes of obtaining information that he may or may not have.
Was that the plan?
Yeah.
And then we would be sending a message by eliminating him, correct?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And then we take his house as a safe house.
So we know that he has a
next.
connection to Liza.
Yes.
To Shawn's point, we don't know if there's another connection in there, or if he has gathered extra information. If this guy is some sort of mid-range fixer, he's got backup information. He may be blackmailing people. He may have some sort of data to protect his own ass if something's south. It's definitely better than trying to take on the mob. So it might be safer.
Wholeheartedly agree. In that particular instance. If then, to put it in Shawn's terms, yanking Connell Myers is what our plan is.
Journey.
That's how I steal things. Yoink.
I know, right?
I have noticed today that Shawn has made many references to yanking. I don't know if this is a throwback to yesterday evening's festivities.
No, Maxi, don't worry about it. You kept your pants on the entire time.
I was not concerned about myself.
I believe the phrase is what happens there stays there.
Who are you concerned about?
Maybe that's
No.
best.
No, it was strange phrasing. I have never heard you use the term yanking before, so I assumed you learned it last night.
No. I usually I use a little more of an accent, so it's yoinking, but I was really drunk last night.
Yoinking. Isn't that what people that wear fursuits do? So I have heard.
No, that's like yipping.
It's yiffing.
No, I'm pretty sure it's yipping.
I think it's the other one.
I mean, if you're the expert, you're the expert.
If we're going to yiff Connell Myers, then
what are we doing with him? I have totally lost sight of what this plan is.
It may behoove us to do some reconnaissance on his place of business and his place of residence.
It's not great jazz, I've heard.
And find an opening in which we can then all go together to yiff Connell Myers in a group.
Wow. I agree.
I think it would be easier to yiff him if we were in a group.
You are a professional.
I agree with gathering more intelligence. Let's do that and stop talking about anything else.
So we're winging it.
You know what? Zed is right. Step one, we grab him and make him talk.
Step one, we research the situation first, leading to step two, kidnapping.
And then, of course, step 3, which is the elimination of Connell Myers.
Probably.
I mean, honestly, at this point, he sounds like a pretty cool dude, so I don't know. I'm very confused.
Again,
what parts of this conversation has been fact and what parts have been fantasy?
Again, I believe we do need to send a clear message that anyone sent after us is taking their life into their hands.
Right.
Agreed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't disagree. I just want to make sure he is connected enough. He's the right piece to be focusing on.
Of course.
To take off the board.
We will not remove him from the board until we can confirm that he is the correct piece to remove.
Yes. So
if not, we will find Yif the piece that is important and remove it from the board.
Yoink it from the board.
Yeet? Yeet? Is yeeting? Can we bring yeeting back? Let's yeet it off the board?
I think we can bring yeeting back.
What is a yeet?
Don't worry about it.
What isn't a yeet?
Okay, so we know where he is. We know he's got people in the city, whether that's a phone call or whether he has agents here, or he was here. We need to build that picture, paint that picture of who he is, what he's doing, get some reconnaissance, get some intelligence, crack his systems, start there.
And then we yeet him.
I like cracking systems. So
That's step 3.
cracking systems or yeet?
Research and crack systems.
Okay.
Obtain him, probably.
I believe step 3 is profit.
I was getting there.
Yeah.
Again, with everybody stealing my
That
lines.
is an old cartoon reference, I believe.
Okay.
All right, we have a plan.
There's a plan. I'm not
This is
sure.
a shockingly sound plan.
Because
All
they
right.
finally come up with a plan, you will all know what's going to happen next episode as they go after Connell Myers. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
Oh,
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you to our new viewers. I hope you had a good time.
we're sorry.
This
No,
this episode was like
never
horny on
apologized.
Maine. It was great.
Oh,
All right,
great.
I love it. For all of the back episodes of Chaos Take, you can go to our YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please do. We're like a few followers away from finally being able to get our custom URL. So we'll actually be able to have youtube.com/IDENTECO. So go subscribe over on the YouTube channel. Check out the back episodes of that. You could also check out the back episodes of Angel City Stories. We also have some great one-shots, like ones with Caleb and Michael. Deep in the Heart of Texas was wonderful. And for those of you in the chat who may have heard of Hades in the last session you played at Gamers Heaven, you will find out a little more about Hades if you go watch Deep in the Heart of Texas.
And spaghetti.
And spaghetti, right? And also how to do the ultimate like short con inside of an office building while interviewing for a position, which was an amazing sequence. So I highly recommend that one shot. It was really, really good. It's like 3 episodes. Go take a look at that.
It'd be wonderful to bring Eric in as a guest.
I think we really need to work on that.
I would love that.
We need to bring Eric back. We will be back on Wednesday for Identico After Dark. I'm not 100% sure what our topic's going to be yet, but there's so many things, cool things going on in the world right now.
Have you guys talked about Peacemaker yet on Identico After Dark?
We have not.
Because you certainly should.
I will take that under advisement. We'll take a look at that one. I love all the DC stuff, so most of the TV stuff. The movie stuff has been kind of hit or miss.
Peacemaker has been.
I was desperately
Eagly
trying
is the
to.
best character. Eagly.
I was desperately trying to get advance tickets to the new Batman movie, and they sold out so fast. I am really, really, really interested in this new Batman movie.
Is that the Robert Pattinson?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm more Team Kristen Stewart myself.
Okay. So
I've got very strong
we've actually
feelings
had this
about this
discussion.
Batman movie.
So all right, maybe Caleb needs to come on because we haven't had you for an Identico After Dark episode yet, and we can discuss some Batman maybe. Oh yeah, we have.
I was very excited about the Batman until I heard Pattinson describe him as the most emo Batman yet, and I was like,
God.
oh no.
Oh, see, I'm telling you, I think he's trolling. It's gonna be great. Let's go through it. Steph, where can we find you on the interwebs?
Oh yeah, you can find me at Starlit Firefly. You can hear me on the podcast Cthulhu and Friends, which is at CAF Podcast. And you can hear me on my other podcast, Sawyer and Bennett and Zombies, which is at Sawyer and Bennett.
Where you will hear some voices that'll be familiar from this actual play
Familiar voices.
on Sawyer and Bennett. Y'all go check out those podcasts. Caleb, where can we find you?
You can find me on the social at the Caleb G. A while ago, I tweeted a lot about a good Batman story. Now that we're talking Batman, you can also hear me here on the RPG Academy and with probably a lot of upcoming RPG Academy projects as well.
That's great to hear. That's a great podcast. If y'all haven't checked out, that's how we met Caleb to begin with, was the RPG Academy podcast.
Same.
Kaylee, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at AnimeGirl, ANIMEIG. And you can also find me, most importantly, on Redemption at Redemption Pod or RedemptionPodcast.com, where I also play alongside Michael.
Speaking of the Redemption Podcast, I do believe that might be the longest actual play podcast that's still running to this time. Michael, what do
At
you
least
think?
Star Warsy.
No, wait, yeah.
Star Wars.
Star
Star Wars, sorry, Star Wars.
Clear. Yeah, it's
Longest
Star Wars
actual play
stuff.
Star Wars.
We think we stand by that until somebody can prove us different.
I can't think of anybody else. So
We're coming
Michael.
up on year 7, so.
So speaking of Redemption Podcast, Michael.
Thank you. Yes, you can find me at the Redemption Podcast alongside Kaylee. You can find me on the socials at losermlw. You can also find me on the audio drama Tubular Teens with Titans. That is a Power Rangers inspired audio drama. I play the main villain. I get to choose scenery. It's a blast. And you can find me here on the occasional IDENTECO production.
I need to listen to that.
Yes, we all need to listen to this. Thank you, everyone. Again,
Tubular Teens with Titans. That's
Thank you.
Go listen to that. If you haven't heard Michael's voice work, it's amazing. Thank you all again for joining us. We will be back on Wednesday for another episode of Identico After Dark. Stay weird, be good to each other, be safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
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 Hi, everybody.
good night.
Good night.